Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. She broke her promise and went back to cheating with the same guy after 1 year. Last year in May, my 31M wife, 30F, revealed that she was seeing another man that she met at her friend's B-day party in January. She said they just talked for most of the party and she didn't plan on seeing him again, but he got her number from her friend. She said that after numerous times he asked, she agreed to go out for coffee with him and nothing happened, so she continued seeing him until they ended up in his place and they ended up having sex. She continued to see him every other weekend and admitted she'd been to his place about 8 or 9 times. But before learning all that, I confronted her cause I saw she took a pregnancy test. She hid the box in the bottom of the garbage, but I always empty the bin upside down rather than changing the bag. BTW, I had a vasectomy. When I confronted her, she started crying and promised me she already ended the affair a few weeks ago. Kept crying she was sorry and she will do anything. It got to a point she started having an anxiety attack, and I just don't know why she would do that if she didn't want to ruin our marriage. I demanded proof. She ended it and she showed me the last text, which at least did confirm she did tell him she can't see him anymore. That night I got drunk as I was so enraged I wouldn't have been able to sleep. The next day she wouldn't leave my side, but I was angry and wanted space. I left to my dad's for about a month. In that time she called me every day, sent me poems and love emails. At the same time, I drove by our house to see if she was actually there, and there was no other cars, so I still cared. Well, after a month apart, I agreed to move back with her and start reconciliation, with some rules that she keeps a GPS app on her phone telling me where she is at all times. Extreme maybe, but she broke my trust and didn't know what else to do if we were going to fix this. She had no problems with anything and seemed nothing more than to want to fix this. 1 year later, I can say we have been closer than ever, and I realized some of my own shortcomings, not to excuse what she did, but I think we reached a point where we are both happy and satisfied. Of course, I will maybe always hold a grudge knowing that she had an affair, but when we are both happy, I seem to be able to keep that grudge in the very back of my mind and just accept that what happened happened, and it's best to not dwell on it. Now, last week she told me that he, AP, messaged her, asking how she was doing. She did not reply. He texted her again asking, "Miss me?" She told me about the texts and didn't reply to him. I got very angry that he was texting my wife and I already knew what he wanted. I texted him from my phone telling him to get lost. I used much harsher and semi-threatening words. He replied, "Oh really? Scared he'll plow your wife again?" She said you had a small d and all. I became so fucking angry I threw my phone up against the wall. My wife is promising me she did not say that and that he's just angry that she doesn't want him. At this point I don't know what to believe. But I blocked his number. Then I got a message on Facebook from my non-contacts list. It was him using a burner account, and he sent me a photo of my wife in what I'm guessing is his place and her on his couch. Then he sent me a video file which I knew I didn't want to see it, but I clicked it anyway, and it was a video of her performing oral on him. I couldn't watch past a few seconds. I felt like I got hit by a fucking train. I feel all the progress I made with my wife is back to square one. I can't look her in the eyes anymore without thinking about what she did. I knew that this happened before, but to actually see it, I feel fucking humiliated and emasculated. I called the cops on this guy and they are investigating him. They tell me he can be charged for defamation and harassment. I hate this guy, everything was going so well. Yesterday morning I was getting up for work, and after showering and getting dressed I broke down, crying like a fucking baby and collapsing on the floor. My wife came to my aid and helped me, but this is the same woman who broke me. At this point I was enjoying what we had, before AP's messages came, but after what I saw I don't know how long it will take me to get over this. That grudge in my mind has gotten so much bigger and it may be unsustainable in this relationship. Need advice? Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.